Hi, kindergarten. Happy Wednesday. It's our day that we're going to read our big book together. And the name of this one is Look at Us. Look at Us by Isabel Campoy. And we are going to read this book today. And it's a book all about kids in kindergarten and what they do throughout their kindergarten year. So see if there's some things as I'm reading that sound familiar to you, things that we did together in our time in our kindergarten classroom. Some of them are very familiar. So let's read together. Look at Us by Isabel Campoy. There's the title page. And this is an informational text about real children doing real things. This says, "This book is dedicated to our families. We love you." So that was the dedication that these children made. They dedicated the book to their moms and dads. We had a very busy and fun year in kindergarten. Our teachers took lots of pictures of us, and we made this book. We hope you like it. So here's some of the children in that class, and their teachers took pictures of them throughout the year. I took pictures of you too, didn't I, kindergarten? And just the other day I was looking at those pictures, and from the beginning of the year, and oh my gosh, you have grown so much. It was really amazing to see. And I know you've grown in the 10 weeks that I haven't seen you. I know you've grown some more. So you've grown a ton. Here we go. This is the first day of kindergarten. We were a little bit scared. We didn't know anyone in our class yet. Do you remember your first day of kindergarten? Do you remember coming in just a very small group? The very first day that you came only with 5 or 6 kids. It was a really small group, and we spent time together, and it was a lot of fun. We were in camp kindergarten, remember that? We sang our song about the moose who liked to drink a lot of juice, right? And we played in our campground. We felt excited when we got off, there's our high frequency word, off the bus. How did you feel on your first day of school? So this little girl looks like maybe she's thinking, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe she's feeling a little shy. This little boy looks like he's pretty excited. How did you feel? Were you shy? Were you excited? Were you scared? I know I was feeling all of those things. There were lots of things to do and learn. Some things were hard, but we didn't quit. This is a picture of Daisy, our hamster. That's fun. They have a class pet named Daisy in their classroom. It's like they get to take her out and hold her and look at her. We learned to write. First, we learned to write our names. Then, we learned to write other letters and words too. So I'm noticing they're using some transition words there, aren't they? They're using first and then. Those are words that tell us what comes first and next, the steps that they happen in. Here's these kids writing. Looks like they're working on Krabby Grip, right? We learned our shapes and how to count. What did you learn in math? Did you learn about shapes? Did you learn how to count? Did we learn about patterns and colors? It looks like the kids are using Unifix cubes here. Remember way back in the fall, we used Unifix cubes to make patterns. We've just learned about three-dimensional shapes. So many things. We learned about science too. We studied rocks, bugs, and other things in nature. Oh, look, they have their magnifying glasses out. We learned about water turning into snow or ice when it is very, very cold outside. We learned that ice and snow melt when it gets warmer. My goodness, look at them out there with that snowman. I think they must live in part of the country that gets a little more snow than Lake Oswego. We didn't have any snow like that this year, did we? Our teachers read lots of books to us this year. What are some of your favorite books? And at school, at this time of year, I would be taking out lots of the books that we've read and we would be voting on which is our favorite. But think about, what's a book that we read that you really enjoyed? Can you think of one? I love so many of the books we enjoyed together. We learned to read some of our books. We had fun reading our favorite books over and over again. So a book is a friend we can always go back to, can't we, kindergarten? It's always waiting for us. Good for practice. Here we are drawing and painting. We did many projects this year. We're glad that we can show them to you. Here they are painting, looks like maybe with watercolors. We painted with watercolors, didn't we? We have good artists in kindergarten. Here she is painting on the easel. Oh my goodness, we have artists in our class. 25 artists, in fact. I love your art, kindergarten. Did you learn how to be a good friend this year? We did. We learned how to share and how to help each other. It's important to be a good friend. Did we talk about being a good friend in kindergarten this year? We sure did, and we tried to follow the #1 rule, which is, say it with me, kindergarten, never hurt anyone on the inside or on the outside. Gosh, I hope you're still following that #1 rule at your house and your home. I know you are. We also learned about people in our community who help us. What community helpers do you know? Well, we had Asher's dad, Mr. Hertzler, come in. He's a policeman, and he talked to us about what a policeman's job is like. And we had Poppy's dad, Mr. Laponis, come in, and he taught us and talked to us about the life of a fireman. So we were really blessed to have those guests. We talked about people in our families. We found out that families are the same and different. We have lots of different families in our class. We took a field trip to an apple orchard last fall. We picked apples and tasted fresh apple cider. Did you take any field trips this year? Here's our high frequency word, take. We did take a field trip this year. We went to the pumpkin patch with our buddies, didn't we? And we got to taste some fresh apple cider. Lots of visitors came to see us this year. They told us stories, played music for us, and put on plays. We put on a play too. there's the high frequency word too, T-O-O, also. Our families came to see us. We were so proud. And you all put on a play, didn't you, at the Christmas program? And your family came to see you. And they were proud of you. And I was proud of you. And you were proud of yourselves. You did a great job. We learned to play and laugh together. We're so glad we have these pictures to show you. Look, looks like they're having field day, playing tug of war. We hope you liked looking at our pictures as much as we did. Thanks for visiting us. And there's those kids in their kindergarten. It would be fun, kindergarten, to make a book like this of our kindergarten year, wouldn't it? That would be a fun thing to do. I hope you enjoyed this big book today called Look at Us, all about the learning that a kindergarten class has done from the beginning of the year in September all the way to the end of the year in June. And we're almost at the end of our year too. All right, kindergarten, I loved reading for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.